gentlemen, my name is Okwan, the Department of Anatomy, School of Medicine and Dentistry, Kenya University. Today I come to your homes to teach you anatomy, this time it's on osteology. I want to look at osteology of the various bones, and today we start with the clavicle. Now the clavicle is one of the bones of the shoulder girdle or the pectoral girdle, and it is the bone which connects the bones of the upper limb to that of the axial skeleton. Now the clavicle has two ends. The clavicle presents with a medial end which is rounded, and then a lateral end which is flattened. Now the medial end, because it's articulated with the sternum, we also call it the sternal end. The lateral end, because of its articulation with the acromion of the scapula, we also call it the acromial end. So by simple observation, you realize that as you move from the medial end, which is rounded, to the lateral end, the bone flattens. Now the clavicle has a superior border or superior surface which tends to be smooth compared to its inferior surface or inferior border, which is roughened. Now the roughened nature of the inferior surface is attributed to the following. 1. On the inferior aspect of the medial end, we have what we call costal tuberosity. At the opposite end, the inferior aspect of the lateral end has what we call conoid tubercle. And then again, there is a groove which is known as subclavian groove for the subclavius muscle. Now this bone is actually a long bone. If it's a long bone, just like any other long bone, we expect that it is vertically oriented. But surprisingly, the clavicle is horizontally placed. Now the layman usually call the clavicle the collar bone. Now again, because it is a long bone, we expect that it undergoes what we call endochondral ossification. But surprisingly, most of its shaft undergoes what we call intramembranous ossification, which is more to be seen with flat bones. Again, what happens is that the bone presents with two things which are very relevant as regards determination of the laterality of the bone, whether it belongs to the left part of the body or the right part of the body. The medial 2/3 of the bone is convex anteriorly, with the lateral 1/3 of the bone being concave.